As a business owner, you probably have policies for conduct, dress codes, safety, and vacation, just to name a few. But how many of these policies incorporate cybersecurity? Let's take a look at the basic cyber policies you should be using in your business. Don't worry, we will keep it simple and hit the main points. Hello, I'm Earl Gregorich with the South Carolina Small Business Development Centers. Thank you for taking time to learn about cybersecurity policies for your small business. First, let's talk about passwords. Password strength can be crucial to keeping the bad guys out. There are lots of great examples of solid password policies out there. So here are just a few highlights to include in yours. Use passphrases. This establishes the mindset that login credentials should be longer than one word. Establish a minimum number of characters, 15 for example, and force users to combine letters, numbers, and special characters into their passphrases. You should also establish a passphrase change cycle, say every 90 days. Next, we will talk about email. Your company brand and reputation is important. Email, like many other forms of communication, represents your business. How your employees use it can be damaging if not done properly. Policies should outline how branding will be placed within emails and what is acceptable content. It is important to be clear on what is proper conduct when using company email. And don't forget about inbound emails. You should provide guidelines on what to look for regarding phishing and other malware activity, and what to do if a suspicious email is received. Transferring or transporting data involves several basic cyber awareness practices that should be outlined in a data handling policy. An employee should understand the importance of protecting access to data and the devices it may be stored on. This policy should also clearly define what data is critical and confidential, so there are no questions what needs to be protected. You may find examples of acceptable use policies or access control policies that include data handling practices. Normally, an employee will be required to sign a document indicating full understanding of these expectations as part of their hiring process. Another area requiring policies is the use of technology. Nearly everyone has a personal device at work these days. A smartphone, tablet, or laptop brought from home can be a real threat to your business. So you should include specific policies on what devices are acceptable, when they can be used, and for what purposes. With increased remote access, your company should also have strict guidelines on what equipment and company data can be used or accessed remotely. Remember, this is a touchy area as there can be legal challenges to how a company restricts or encourages the use of personal devices. It would be a good idea to consult a lawyer and human resources specialist on all policies outlined in this presentation, especially this one. Okay, if you thought regulating personal devices was challenging, wait until you have to address how employees use social media. Better keep the lawyer and HR specialist on the phone. Since there are so many privacy, free speech, and business issues involved in setting this policy, I will only say that you need to set a clear expectation of what is acceptable and not acceptable when an employee discusses their employment on a social media platform. Don't leave this one to common sense. Get professional guidance, and if you should need to apply this policy, as with all matters involving human resources, document everything. Policies are great, but unfortunately, they don't apply to hackers. No matter how awesome your employees are, a cyber criminal is probably going to find their way into your systems. Everyone in the company should know what to do as soon as an incident occurs. If a hack takes place, time will be of the essence. Make this information available as part of the policy manual. Few people like to enforce policies. Yes, sir! Okay, maybe he does. But it is likely you will need to consider disciplinary action for employees who fall short of your expectations. Be clear about the process that will be used in the event a policy is broken. But remember, the idea is to correct the action, not punish or humiliate anyone. When it comes to cybersecurity, anyone can fall victim to a sophisticated cyber criminal, even the president or the lead IT manager. Focus on learning from the mistake, not where blame should be placed. So those are some of the basic policies you should consider having as a small business trying to mitigate cybersecurity risks. Check your policies against regulatory compliance. You may have to make adjustments based on the data that you keep or your industry. Strong cybersecurity policies can help your small business avoid cyber attacks and minimize the impact should a hacker successfully breach your defenses. Consult professionals before implementing any policies and review them often. Laws and regulations around cybersecurity change constantly, so you may need to rewrite policy from time to time. Many no-cost and low-cost tools exist to help small business owners set up company policies and mitigate the risk of a cyber attack. Check out our other videos on cybersecurity for small businesses on our website. For more information on how to get help establishing policies within your business, reach out to your local South Carolina Small Business Development Center and ask to speak to one of our cybersecurity consultants. You can get started by going to scsbdc.com and clicking the button for a no-fee, completely confidential consultation, or go directly to the link on your screen. There are 20 offices with over 50 consultants serving all 46 counties in South Carolina. Our mission is to advance South Carolina's economic development by helping entrepreneurs grow successful businesses. Office locations and contact information can be found at scsbdc.com. Thank you for watching. Nobody can guarantee a cyber attack won't occur, but if you implement strong cybersecurity policies, you will be much better prepared to protect your reputation, business value, and long-term sustainability.